The question has been posed, what do you do if you're doing a stitch pattern, you know, and you're using a stitch pattern to make a baby blanket or whatever, so you chained, you know, hundreds of chains, and then you get to the last part of it and your pattern repeat, you don't have enough stitches to finish the pattern repeat, but you're satisfied with the width of what you've done. Now this is just a small sample, but so you just continue working on your stitch pattern, but you have this little tail because your first row of stitches were single crochet. So how do you take care of this? Now some people suggested that you single crochet around it and, you know, work right over that thing. Well, that's going to be really bulky if you do that. So this is what you're going to do. It's going to be a little scary, but it's a doable. So there's your first single crochet, and that's the chain that got you up to the height of the single crochet. Pull that up and snip it. Okay, what you do is you work out those stitches. Work out those stitches, taking apart and you have to take them out one by one. If it's extremely long, you can cut it off so you have about 3 more stitches left or less. Okay, trying to get a sweet spot where you can just pull it, but it doesn't always work that way. So you just undo by just pulling on the loops. That's why it's good to work a little loose too. It's easier to undo mistakes. Okay. You keep pulling it out. Now when you get to this last one here, you want to be careful you don't go too far. So let's get up there. We're getting down to that last single crochet, and it looks like I have this chain here left to do. We don't want to do this chain here even though it extends, because we need to leave a little bit there for security. Okay, let's take this one out here. I'm going to leave that chain in. We're going to take out this stitch here. Okay. Now that I'm going to leave. And then you can just pull those tight like this. And you can weave in these ends like you do any other tails. And so that's how you solve that problem. Happy crocheting!